some sketchy shit. Doo-dah, doo-dah, hope I get away with it. Oh, doo-dah day.
Hate to chopped off the place where the music kind of winds down a little bit, but that's Joe Dog for you. Hello, folks. As it may or may not have skipped your notice, I am not Joe Dog McKeel, nor do I play him on TV. My name's Stan Hollifield. This is Stupid O'Clock, the Saturday night version. A little bit later in the evening, but still not terribly late. Joe Dog has spent the weekend promoting Helicon and returned home to find a less than air conditioned house and extreme tiredness. So you're stuck with me, but you're also blessed with Emily here.
I would say stuck with instead of blessed, but also stuck with me.
Yeah. And then got a message a little while ago from Chris, said he will be late, but he will be joining us. I hope he's not driving too fast trying to get home in a hurry to be here earlier.
Oh, we'll still be here. He don't gotta hurry.
Really? Unless we get bored and decide to go to bed like Donna and Carl and the cats.
I got nacho cheese to eat, weed to smoke. I almost said it the other way around.
Weed to eat, nacho cheese to smoke?
Yeah, that's exactly about what I said. Yeah, but we're not going to talk about it, okay?
I'm trying not to think about smoking nachos. Those are be incredibly hard to roll.
No, just buy the pre-rolled taquitos.
Oh yeah, taquitos. They look like little bitty cigars anyway.
They look like little tiny joints, little spliffs anyway, and they're delicious.
Well, yeah, if you don't microwave them for too long and just ruin your taste buds, scorching them off, trying to eat the darn things before they cool off enough. Lindsay made a fantastic stir fry tonight. It's beef and broccoli, but she put about half of a porterhouse steak into it. Oh yeah, it's good.
Slap your mama good.
Mm-hmm. I still got. I made myself a big bowl of it, and I couldn't finish it off. I've still got some in the microwave, waiting for after the show when my appetite shall return. Because I am a young and growing boy, even at my age.
I am a healthy growing boy, he says. A healthy growing boy.
Yeah.
You gotta keep up with it. Yeah. No.
Yeah, really. After all those years in the factory, I'm used to a constant calorie intake at regularly scheduled times. Plus snacks, plus second breakfast, and
midnight snack.
Oh Lord, Yeah. I'm Lindsay's so disappointed that I can't be on a schedule because she likes everything. Okay, I got to do this. Then
I
it's time for
like
me to do
things
that. Then
uh,
it's time for me to cook. Then it's
chaotic
time.
order, like an orderly chaos. Like I have order to my chaos. Like
Hmm. I did disappoint myself, evidently last night. I hate my last chocolate chip cookie. Now I have to go buy more of the Trader Joe's chocolate chunk cookies.
are they like the Chips Ahoy? I'm guessing.
Oh no, these are
Is
about
that
these are about the size. Well, they're about 4 or 5 inches in diameter, and they have, I mean, huge hunks of chocolate in them.
that's you're not turning me off. I made scones for breakfast, and that
Oh, she ate the last of those this morning. We're going to have to go back to Trader Joe's anyway because it's one of the few places you can count on getting British food. They've got a bigger um, British food aisle than almost any other store uh, in the next county. Uh,
you say that like there's flavor there.
oh, there is. There is malt vinegar. Uh,
You can
uh,
get malt vinegar at Culver's, honey.
I don't have a Culver's. They don't work down here. We have to go to like Publix or Trader Joe's or something like that. And that's, just two that I know will actually have stuff in stock. And if we want to go to Publix for their British food, oh, Jammy Dodgers. I love Jammy Dodgers. I'll get fat off Jammy Dodgers. But uh, we have to get there bright and early on a Tuesday morning when they stock the shelves before the college students wake up and clean them out of everything.
Understood.
Oh, of course we are, Chris. Hey, just because it's Southern English doesn't mean it's not Southern food. All right?
Y'all making me hungry. Yep. I got nachos I'm eating. You gotta make yourself some food, Chris. So show up, snack, do what you need to.
Mm, well, like I said, I've got like just the bottom of a bowl of steak stir fry with broccoli in the microwave, waiting on me to go and heat it up, finish it. But that'll probably be after the show because I got full. I got full as a tick. I'm surprised I woke up in time to do the show.
Well, I'm
Uh,
glad you did.
but, I'm still trying to make up my mind about whether or not I really need to air condition the barn or if I just need to
Do you have
plug
any
up one of
in the
one of the
barn?
fans that's already in the barn in storage and just get some air circulating and cool it off. Um, I mean, seriously, the only reason it would need an air conditioner is because I would not be able to go out there and open up the doors and get some air circulating inside. And I've got solar powered fans that I still have not installed. There, it depends on how far the wires stretch. But it's I can put the solar panel up on well close to the roof um, center line, and I'll have to figure out what size drill I need to get the wire through and little bit of caulk to insect-proof that.
Well,
And
he's going to be here in a second.
well, good. I hope
No,
so.
you said cock.
Caulk.
Cock. He'll be here in a
Believe me,
second. Don't worry.
I speak precisely. No, just trying to keep the bugs out of the hole in the wood.
Hole in the woods. In a root.
And then one of the two fans is going to have to go over a vent inside the barn, pushing hot air out, and it'll be pushing it out on the shady side of the barn because there's no ventilation on the sunny side. So it'll just have to do because if I try pulling cool air in through that vent, it'll just be all day's heat coming in, and it's not going to help any at all. But getting rid of the hot air that builds up inside, right up close to the peak of the roof. That's not going to be too difficult to do, except I've got to climb up in one of the lofts and fasten everything up and do the wiring. Make sure the control panel for the fans is within some place I can reach from the one work table that I've got set up in there right now. There's going to have to be a lot of stuff gotten out of the barn, out of my way.
Out of my way, yep.
Yeah, it's supposed to be my woodworking shop, but right now it's a storage shed because of having to have the floor replaced and all that there. So we had to move half of the house outside, and I bought the barn to put it in to keep it from being ruined.
Ruined, I say, ruined.
Yes, but I've got all my cast iron cookware for the outdoor kitchen is in there. That'll free up one entire. How tall is that shelf? About a 5 foot tall set of shelves. I'll get that out of the way. I've got the pole saw and the weed eater that I can put hooks in the wall studs so that I can hang those and get them off the floor. Just kind of organize the tools. I've got lots and lots of power tools.
All the vegetables.
Well, no, not all. There's still a few more I haven't gotten yet, but it's because I wouldn't use them that often.
Most of the power tools, right?
Well, a gracious surplusage. I could see the cogitation going on behind your eyes. Let me figure out this code. What's that in non-Southern talk? Yeah, I got plenty, but I ain't got them all. It's not like Pokemon. I don't think I've got to have them all.
Pokemon. It's not like Pokemon.
No.
I ain't like Pokemon.
Yep. And then I got to find the damn chainsaw battery. It's probably on a charger in the barn because it's too dangerous to keep in the house because I go barefooted a lot and I would cut my toes on the chainsaw chain just walking around trying to move around in a crowded room. Can't keep all the tools inside the house. That's probably what a lot of the barn is for. We need to clean out some more stuff in the spare room inside the house. I've got emergency supplies that I need to bring in from the barn, get them out of the way. Dehydrated food and stuff like that for tornado season and ice storm season when the power goes out. It's one reason why I'm fired up about being able to use cast iron stove outside. It's not only a good place to just cook for fun, but it's a good place to be able to go out when you got no electricity and you can make coffee and
Have a good meal.
oh yeah, all kinds of good meals. Doesn't have to be dehydrated emergency food. Um, the
Yeah.
power's off. You want to pull stuff out of the freezer and cook it up real quick. So there's the cast iron stove. There's a barbecue grill to put charcoal in and go for it. And that thing is really nice. It's built out of concrete blocks and few other things, and it's a nice working height for grilling burgers or hot dogs or chicken or whatever that you
Or just
normally do with
grilling.
a charcoal uh, barbecue grill. Thought about making a sign, hang it on there where Lindsay can see it from the house. Says Dan's Bar and Girl.
She'd love that.
No, she wouldn't. She'd probably slap me sillier than I already am.
I don't think that's possible, but okay.
And when I get everything, all the wood parts painted up and get the uh, uh, what do you call the damn thing you put on the side of the house directs the water away? Gutters. I put gutters up and
Mm-hmm.
drain everything away from the concrete pad. Um, I've got lights to put in there. I thought about putting one of the solar power banks out there, but uh, quite frankly, I had enough trouble with the one in the well house. I went out there and got the little bitty one and put a little bit larger one in there. The little bitty one, the little port where you plug all the wires in the side,
Mm-hmm.
it was full of stink bugs. They just
Oh,
love the warmth.
um,
I had to take a piece of straw and rake all those things out before could carry it back to the house. I didn't want to bring stink bugs in the house. Good Lord. It's hard enough to keep them off the screened in porch.
uh, this button. There we go. Sticky note, sticky note.
No problem. But, once I get more room in the barn, more stuff that's supposed to be in the house, and get more of the tools down there where they need to be. I got a couple of roller carts. I got one for the miter saw and one for the table saw, so that I can roll them out the door of the barn and put them exactly where I need to be. That way I can do something besides just arm length boards
I get
in case I
that.
want to do something fancy.
In case I wants to do something fancy.
Yeah, and that reminds me of another power tool I will need to buy, but I haven't needed it intensely yet. One of those routers where you can put curved edges on stuff,
Mm-hmm.
rounded edges like on a countertop or whatever. Because I'm going to have to rebuild my office desk here. Because I'm getting tired of this paper mache thing that I got from the thrift store. It's stood the test of time for many years, but it's about ready for retirement.
I can't do that in this economy.
Gee, well, I can, but I will have to.
I have privilege. No, I'm kidding. I'm sorry.
No, it's not privileges. I have a budget that I can stick to. I can buy parts little by little without spending a whole lot at one time. Plus, it's going to be a major pain in the ass to disassemble this thing and get my stereo off the top of it and all the speakers and everything else out of the way and empty all the shelves. And it's just going to be, well, it'll probably take me a full day to clean the desk out of everything and leave all the wiring in place for the computer and whatnot, and then start disassembling it from the top down. And then I'll pretty much not be online for maybe 2 days and then start building the new desk up. And just, I've got plans for a desk that goes around the corner, down one wall, underneath the window and air conditioner, over to the next corner, and then all the way over to another bookshelf. So it's just going to be, whoop. It's not L-shaped, it's going to be 2 L shapes joined together.
2 L shapes joined, so a box?
Nope. Yeah. But it's going to take up pretty much of a 12-foot wall in length. And I'm just using a little corner of it here for my computer desk, but there's the printer, there's a music keyboard that I need to excavate from all the blankets and stuff that's stacked on top of it. See if I can find the power source for that. And if I can't, well, there's thrift stores I can drop it off at. Get stuff out of the way. Because I've got a couple of sets of wiring here where I can actually plug the keyboard into the computer and have it use MIDI controls. And I can be a little bit more hands-on with my music.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if I was a better keyboard player than I am, it would be easy. But
good things don't come easy.
Well, I approach things with enthusiasm rather than skill. I have fun with it. And occasionally I get to learn something along the way, which is never a bad thing, as Nick Talkert might point out. Having fun is educational. Now, why am I thinking about college girls? That was having fun and educational, but those days are long behind me.
Long behind you, he says.
Oh, there's a strange vehicle in Chris's driveway. Well, if they say they're from the HOA, start shooting. Because they're probably not.
Either one, or the government. Just start shooting.
No, the government's fine.
No.
It's the HOA you got to look out for.
And I'm here to help. Those are the scariest words in history.
I'm here from the HOA. I'm here to write you out some fines. We're actually trying to take your house away from you by finding you and finding you and finding you until we can put a lien on your property because we don't like you. You're not our people, and we want you out of our neighborhood.
I was gonna say, what's our people? That's being very.
Well, ask HOA member. Usually, it's European Americans of a uh, quite bright albedo, although not quite bright mental acuity. Oh, they have left. Yeah, they saw your car pull up and they ran away. This guy means business. I wouldn't mess with Chris's truck either. I've ridden the darn thing. I know it's a jackrabbit. That thing can move. Urban assault vehicle there. Only thing he needs is a couple of friends in the back with a machine gun that's leveled over the cab. And a big
You have it
cooler,
all planned out too.
a big cooler full of beer.
And a big cooler full of beer.
Hey, I live in the South. I see this stuff going down the road all the time. The ones that aren't trying to do camouflage paint on everything is the ones you can trust.
I was gonna say most all of them do the camouflage paint stuff.
Up there, maybe. Down here? Down here? No, it'll be painted up like the General Lee. Bright orange with the Dixie flag on top. Oh, I wish we could escape the racism down here. Gonna have to be a couple more generations till kids are not brought up that way. Some folks are making headway, but others are holding folks back. And I'd have no idea whether. Oh. So you walk out to it, get something out of it, and walk back inside with it. And when I returned outside, they had gone. They weren't willing to find out what you got out of the truck or what you might already have had inside the house. That's like the folks in the trailer park when I moved out of the trailer and a friend of mine was helping. He's got a great story about how the crowds thinned out each time he walked out of my trailer with an armful of rifles. He said when he put the third armload full of rifles in the trunk of his car, there wasn't a soul visible in the entire trailer park.
As it should be.
Hey, he got them over here to the house. We got them stored in safe places where nobody's going to get hurt. The kids can't get to them. One of these days, I got to get a gun safe.
Yeah, especially
because I'm still getting grandchildren, so you know.
Yeah, no, especially if you've got grandchildren.
Oh Lord, yes, I need to. Oh yeah. Ben Jones passed away. Lindsay told me about that the other day. I think it was all the same day that he passed. He was not only a really decent character actor, but he was a good politician as well. And I don't say good politician very often. He stood up for the people he represented and he did what they told him they wanted done.
Yeah, that's more dictatorial.
Yeah, well, a lot of a politician's job is to do what his constituents want done, whether he thinks it's a good idea or not. And if he doesn't think it's a good idea, try to persuade them.
Otherwise, or
Uh,
whatnot.
try to persuade them that it's not a good idea and it's going to hurt you in the long run. Let's do this instead, which will wind up helping you. And being honest about being helpful rather than, oh, it'll help my bank account a lot. No, it will help you in the long run.
Trying to find what I'm changing them up here.
So let's see, what have I got to do tomorrow? Mental checklist time.
Hey, mental checklist out loud. I feel you.
I've got to unload the plywood out of the truck. Um, I've got to wait until 12:30 when the liquor store actually opens and go get a few things. There may be some stuff that Lindsay wants me to pick up from the grocery store. Let's see. Be nice to run the truck through the car wash, but don't really have time. Really need to. I need that shed to show up so I can. I remember Swindle. he was he was appropriately named. That's all I'm going to say about the man. It's like the lawyers from the I believe it was the Marx Brothers movies and the Three Stooges shorts. The lawyers were named Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe.
Oh my god, yeah. That's perfect.
Let's see. Yeah, get the stuff out of the truck, put it on the pallet out by the barn. A lot of it's going to be um, wall paneling inside the barn. I have not decided whether or not I want to insulate the barn because it gets awfully hot in the summertime. And in the wintertime, I'm not going to be out there that much. So my big problem is cooling the barn off when I'm out there uh, using all the woodworking tools.
Yeah.
Let's see. Got to take the two solar panels off of the well house and patch up the holes from having the solar panels mounted to the roof of the well house because that power bank got fried by a power outage.
Oof.
Yeah, really.
That's never.
$1,200 worth of fried. Yeah, solar panels are fine. The power bank is gone. It is just it's a suitcase sized brick now.
I can only imagine.
Well, I'm not going to ship it off to California at my own expense
In snow.
to have them check it out. It's no longer under warranty anyway. The warranty had died long before it got fried, and it's entirely my fault that it got fried because there was a setting in the software that I could have go, hey, uh, let's turn on this. If the power comes back on after a storm, have it buffer the incoming power so that it doesn't fry everything inside the battery. So yeah, um, I don't know. I might take it apart and see whether or not there's just a fuse blown, or see if I've got to take it to the landfill and pay to have the batteries inside safely disposed of, because they are one of those things where um, there's enough weight to where it might have to have a permit. Sort of like taking your used engine oil to the landfill. You got to pay a little fee for it to be taken off to a recycle center that handles crankcase oil. Same thing with used tires. You got to pay a little fee to get rid of used tires rather than throw them in the woods and have them breed mosquitoes for the next 50 years.
Yeah, that would not be.
That is not a good thing, especially in Georgia, because we get a lot of rain and we get a lot of mosquitoes trying to breed.
Well, yeah, and then I can't even imagine the mayflies and all the other shit like that.
Of course, we get cute little green frogs that climb up on the screen door. They're about the size of a quarter, and you go outside and you go, whoa, what's that on the door? Oh, that's a little tree frog. I've got to be very gentle opening and closing the door so he doesn't get scared.
Oh, yeah, you can scare little tree frog.
No, he's just after the bugs that fly around
He's just a little tree frog.
the security light. You know, we had to give up on the bug zappers because they just do these barbecue bug parts on the ground, and then fire ants go, oh, I like that, and they build a huge nest underneath the bug zapper.
They said I like a good barbecue.
Yeah, really. Uh, you got any of that sriracha sauce? Goes well with this lightning bug that just got fried. I hate for lightning bugs to get fried. I like to watch them fly around the yard and blink on and off and on and off and try and summon boyfriends and girlfriends in the dark. Had some out in the backyard just this week. Uh, Went to the kitchen, was looking out the window, and could see them lightening up all over the place. Really cute. They're the reason that we have glow sticks now.
Glue sticks or glow sticks or both?
Glow sticks. There was a project at Oak Ridge where they would give kids a small reward, cash money,
Ooh, we like that cash money.
for collecting fireflies and taking them to the lab. And the scientists in the lab would study bioluminescence. And that
Right.
is how they figured out how to make glow sticks without having to um, harm any lightning bugs in the production of the glow sticks. A few had to be harmed during the research to find out what the chemicals were. But it worked out. Now we've got all kinds of different colors of glow sticks, and they will last for 8 to 12 hours and whatnot. And it's a good emergency measure. And it comes in handy at Halloween. You can take like a cardboard roll out of a toilet paper tube
Mm-hmm.
and cut little fake eyes in
Yeah,
one side
glow
and put a
stick.
glow stick in it and leave it outside on Halloween night. So you've got these little eye shaped lights in your hedgerow.
Just gotta make sure that glow stick's bright.
Oh well, yeah, it will be for 8 to 12 hours, depending on the quality of the glow stick that you purchase. The cheap ones don't last very long. The expensive ones last all night and some of the next day.
Last night and some of the next day.
Oh, we used to have the solar powered uh, driveway pathway lights on little stakes.
The little.
Yeah, they'd soak up sunlight all day and light the path or the driveway or whatever for about 6 or 8 hours at night. Of course, you always got the one soaked up sunlight all day long and then flickered like it was Tinkerbell all night long.
Oh, that one's just messing with you.
Yeah, really. But, you buy a pack of 12, there's always one in there that does that, just doesn't want to work right. I got one of the early LED light bulbs that would go into a normal socket
Mm-hmm.
and it blinked. It would just blink like a Christmas tree light all the time. I'm going, this is exactly what I need to do if I ever want
That's not
Christmas lights
concerning at all.
outside. We just run a drop cord out there and have that lighting up one of the big cedar trees that look like Christmas trees out there. I've got it saved for just that decoration.
Just for that particular decoration.
Died in the name of science.
Oh, science! There's so many things done in the name of science.
Bonus points if you get the Tom Dolby reference. Yeah, I've got 3 or 4 Tom Dolby albums. Believe me, um, man's a genius. Weird as all get out, but he's a genius. Those are not contradictory.
No, they all seem about right.
Oh, and the guy in the video that walks around saying science all the time, the old guy
Mm-hmm.
that played the scientist, he's just weirded out that people will just randomly walk up to him, recognize him, and shout science at him.
Science!
It just freaks him out. He didn't expect just a little walk on part in a music video to change his life like that.
Hey, I don't think anyone ever does until, you know, it happens and
Mm-hmm.
the shit's there.
You'd be amazed at how many people actually watched MTV before it became a wrestling channel and stopped playing music. That was a sad day, really. Oh, there's not any money in music videos anymore.
That's sad.
Oh yeah. Well, a few other channels limped on for a while after that, but they've all found. Well, I wouldn't say they've all found better things to do now because there's a few that stubbornly persist. Good on them. Uh, oh, his wife is cute and a bit eccentric as well. Hey, nothing wrong with that. I've always found cute and eccentric a bit of a attraction myself.
Eccentric or quirky?
Well, Chris said eccentric, but
Okay.
oh, Thomas Dolby's wife. Okay, yeah. Well, she'd have to be to put up with him, wouldn't she? Uh, you know, I saw a video one time where um, Thomas Dolby and three other synthesizer wizards.
So Stevie Wonder.
Yeah, they pranked Stevie Wonder by reprogramming his keyboard.
Oh, that's not nice, but that's hysterical at the same
It was
time.
it was hysterical. He laughed. He laughed a lot, and he said, "Put it back."
Well, duh, but that's great.
Ah. um, there was if Napster hadn't come out around that time. Oh yeah, well, file sharing. Um, Kathleen Beller. Thank you. I didn't know her name. Uh, I don't pry into the private lives of my musical icons. Of course, if they make a special coming flat out and telling everybody, that's fine. Thank you, Frank Zappa, for telling us how weird you really were. Uh, as if we hadn't been able to guess already. Ah, yeah, Frank was very, very anti drug, but still smoked 2.5 packs of Winstons a day. Didn't need anything to alter his state, but he was quite fond of. Yeah, we've been on long enough. I can say this: pornographic movies.
You
Uh,
you were afraid to say pornographic movies?
hey, it's not my channel. I don't want to get Joe Dog canceled.
Joe Dog will get himself canceled. We don't need to help him with that. Like,
Well, I keep trying to put it off as long as possible. Um, yeah, Frank was a wild and crazy guy. I mean, named his kids Moon Unit, Dweezil, and Ahmet. And then after she was 18 or 20, Moon Unit wanted to change her name. And he says, if you want to change it to something sensible, I'll go along with it. But she wanted to change it to something even weirder than Moon Unit. So he said, no, no, I'm not signing any
what's weirder
papers.
than Moon Unit? I need to know.
Oh, I don't remember what it was, but it was way on out there. Uh, let's see, which other band that was around at that time was made up of people that used to be in the Mothers of Invention, Zappa's band. Um, Missing Persons. Um, the lead singer, the lady from Missing Persons, was the voice of Susie Cream Cheese in the Zappa albums, especially I think 200 Motels. Um, uh, Terry Bozzio was one of the guitar players. Uh, I should remember the drummer's name, but I don't because I'm old. It's been a long time. Um, but all four of them were members of Zappa's band and branched out on their own, had 2 or 3 hit albums, no, about 4 hit albums, and built their instruments from scratch.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Minion was a very pretty girl.
I'm here. I sticky noted.
Yeah, and she also sang the Valley Girl part on Valley Girl and Let's Talk About It. Ah, Terry and Dale Bozzio, yes. Uh, Dale Bozzio was the lady singer who basically, in some videos, she wore a plexiglass bikini with goldfish swimming in it.
Goldfish.
Yeah, live goldfish swimming around in her bikini top. Warren Cucurullo, yes. Thank you, Josh, Chris. I'm just going to call the roll here. I feel like my mother.
Don't use the dog names.
Only if I'm really trying to stretch and go, I know that kid's name.
My mom will stretch and try to, and will end up calling us dogs' names, and yeah.
Oh, yeah. The only way I ever knew I was really in trouble if mom used my first, middle, and last name.
Oh yeah, you were fucking toasted.
I had done something really wrong then.
Emily Rachel Jean Jaber. Yeah, no, I didn't want to. Nope, that's not me. I don't know who that is.
I'll be moving to Montana soon. Gonna raise me up a crop of dental floss. Oh, Lord. Yeah, see, Chris, I lay this all at your door. You and I can talk about music for hours on end. No, Carrie's got nothing to do with it. Here I go quoting Frank Zappa lyrics to Emily, who has not heard more than 3 or 4 songs out of the 70 some odd albums that Frank did. I've got a book of his sheet music. God, that stuff is intense. There's one called the Black Page, and it's just very, very, very short notes, kind of crammed together. It's like you can only play it if you're really good on a guitar. And it looks like the whole page is covered with ink.
You're really good or really high.
Nope, can't be high because you will lack the precision.
Trust me, I can do a lot of things high.
Uh, nope. As somebody that can read sheet music, being high would be detrimental to trying to play this stuff.
No, when I read sheet music, it's way easier when I'm relaxed or in the zone.
Kiri is goth, sorta. Well, tell me something I don't know. She also does her makeup very, very well. I try and compliment her every time because they put a lot of work in on the makeup. Not that she even needs it, but makeup, hair, everything. I still think you and Kiri should have a private chat and just go on and on and on about makeup stuff. You'd both love it.
Me and Kiri have talked before about stuff like that.
Thank God my neck didn't pop. It's too late for Dawn to wake up.
Unless you're waking her up in the middle of the night. She ain't gonna be happy about that.
I'm not waking any woman up in the middle of the night. I want to live, thank you.
Live, thank you.
I don't even complain when I go to bed late and the dog won't let me have more than about a foot wide of the entire California king size mattress on the bed. I mean, Lindsay's way over on the east side of the bed, and I've got this little narrow strip on the west side. The dog takes up the entire middle.
That's great, as the dog should.
Well, I mean, she could lay north to south.
No,
and take up a whole lot less room, but no,
that's not how she wants it.
She's going east to west, and if I aggravate her, she'll just snuggle up next to me and breathe in my face, which means I have to roll over on the opposite side and sleep with my face way away from Lindsay and the dog and Lindsay way away on the other side of the dog, which I don't like because I like to be able to lay on my right side and reach out and touch Lindsay at night.
Touching me.
Just put.
You.
Oh, she likes it. She likes it when I put my hand around the small of her back and just like kind of, I'm here, baby. You can relax now. The guard is on duty. Oh yeah, we have. Chris and I have talked about music for hours on end, and we've done it multiple times. There's lots of last man standings that are nothing but me and Chris talking about music for 90 minutes, and sometimes going over 90 minutes. Well, I've got to run down the hall. I hate to leave you alone with a crowd, but I'm not going to embiggen your screen. I'm going to leave my camera on too, so you'll just be exactly like you are eating your Cheetos.
Eating my Cheetos.
Or your nachos. Excuse me. Yeah. Cheetos are totally different from nachos. Nachos are flat.
Cheetos, so.
Some nachos are Cheetos. They're
Carl's
just flat.
going to have so much fun listening to this part of the show.
That presupposes Carl really cares enough to listen to this part of the show.
think that's on his bucket list, but leaving it to me now. It is 11:01, depending where you are. It's 10:01 my time. I am tired. I've had a good day. Well, I've just had a relaxing day. I've just needed to rest from this week. This week was very long and crazy, but we made it through, thankfully. I made scones this morning for breakfast. I might have one later because they're chocolate chip scones. Well, chocolate chunk scones. But either way, I'm gonna try to do that. I have some big stuff coming up Monday, but I don't know. I just hope everything goes well. I hope everything goes well with your guys' endeavors as well. Oh, I also played in the band at Chevy's. I played ukulele in the band, and I'm gonna come back on Tuesday and play more ukulele. It was a lot of fun. I hadn't played since like high school. So no, I have exciting stuff coming up this week. So I'm hoping for good things, and I know good things will come around. It's just karma. My husband's birthday is coming up on the 30th. I'm going to be doing homemade apple pies, and then we're going to do fish and chips, which I haven't decided if I want to make yet or if I'm going to literally just buy a pound or two from Riley's Smokehouse.
Oh, she did it again.
Who?
Lindsay.
What'd she do?
She shut all the air conditioners off and went to bed. The rest of the house is boiling hot from the sunlight, the roof soaked up all day. I turned the kitchen air conditioner back on. The one in the bedroom has a remote control, which I have never figured out how to use. It's not just on off. If you just turn it on, it goes to dehumidifier. It doesn't cool the room. It just drips water everywhere, which neither one of us like. But the one in my office and the one in the bedroom is the same model. You just go click, click, and it's on low air conditioning. I can do that even with all the lights off. Yeah, I'm sorry. She's just going to have to wake up to a house that does not make her sweat while she's trying to get ready to go to church tomorrow. Which means basically, if I don't stay up all night tonight, I can try and get some of the cooler hours of the morning and unload the truck. And then I'll have to check and see whether the one of the deliveries, I'm getting a rubber mat to go inside the electric cart to protect the bed of the electric cart. I mean, if I'm going to be hauling 16-inch square paving stones around it, I don't want to scratch all the paint up.
No, I get that.
You know, and kind of like my dad with his new pickup truck. He didn't want to put anything in it till he inadvertently went to the landfill, and a couple of the bags of uh, vegetable cans and whatnot opened up and scratched up the bed of the truck under the tarp. So he didn't know it was getting scratched up, but when he unloaded the truck, it got scratched up. After that, he didn't care what went in the bed of the truck. The paint's already ruined.
Yep, the paint's already scuffed.
Yeah, really. And I just look at my truck and I go, I didn't get a truck to make a social statement. I got a truck to do truck stuff. I haul stuff to the woods. I haul stuff to the landfill. I haul stuff from the hardware store to the house. You know, I need a truck to do truck stuff. I am not a fake redneck. I am a real redneck.
I get that.
Car's gonna have so much fun listening to that part of the show. Parts about the dog in the bed.
Yeah.
Secret humor group material in there to be quoted. Yeah,
No.
well, hey, I am nothing if I am not memeable. You're gonna do well and be fine, Emily.
I really don't know about that because it's a federal drug test and they're testing for THC on the panel.
Well,
But
wait
they're
a minute.
paying for it, so moi.
They're testing for something that's legal.
Yeah, but even with my medical card, it doesn't count because they get federally funded, at times or whatnot. It's just all bullshit. And if it's for
They
me,
got they got a rule from personnel about it.
well, I don't know because I use it just like medication, like as far as like my
Yeah,
medical
really,
card, and
it's
I
easier
get a
on
lot
your
of
system than
medication.
the antidepressants and whatnot that I've known other people to go haywire over.
Yeah,
Full
no,
size truck, not one. Yes, Chris, it is an F-150, and it stands tall off the ground. Of course, I didn't want it to, but I didn't buy it for that reason. But when it got home, I'm going, well, not going to tear the transmission out going over a tree stump, am I?
hey, if it's not there, you can't break it.
Right, and it's only two doors, so that means the bed will take a whole sheet of plywood and close the tailgate. I don't have to worry about strapping stuff down as long as it's 8 foot long or less.
Or less. Hopefully.
Yeah. Oh, Chris, imagine I've actually got a box with running boards. I'm going to have to mount on the truck so Lindsay can climb in and out without needing a step ladder. I actually keep a step ladder in the back. When I open the tailgate, I need a step ladder to be able to put stuff in the back of the truck or climb into it and climb out of it. Because I have tried to climb in the back of the truck without a step ladder and fallen flat on my ass. And that was before I had a beer that day.
It happens to the best of us.
I bought it because it was low mileage and it'll do what I need to do. I didn't care what it looked like. I just wanted something that I could drive for a long time and had a full size bed on it and not very many bells and whistles. It doesn't have power windows. It doesn't have cruise control. Uh, it's basically a farm truck, and that's all, which is what I needed. Something to do truck stuff. It's got a nice plastic bed liner in it. I mean, I'm not going to scratch up the paint because I'll never see the paint because it's got a bed liner in it. Um, and it's got a toenail cover on it, not toenail, but tuna.
Tuna.
Yeah,
Tuna.
it rolls up and rolls out like a window blind. Unfortunately, it drips water inside when you move it from fully closed to fully open or back the other way. Doesn't hurt the bed of the truck any to have water in it, but you can't leave cardboard or plywood or whatever in it for any length of time because as soon as you try opening everything up so you can get stuff out, water drips on it.
Mhm.
And the recycle center won't take wet cardboard. You've got to let it dry out. It doesn't matter if it got wet before, as long as you got it dried before you take it to the recycle center. Because all they're going to do is bundle it up and ship it off to a place that soaks it in water and shreds it into fragments and makes other paper products out of the pulp.
Mm.
Yep, less stuff to break, repair, fix, or replace. There's actually even room to change the spark plugs and stuff like that. Uh, now I've got to take the van to the shop and have a lot of work done on it, just incidental stuff,
Yeah.
brakes, tires, oil change, filter change. Uh,
Rotations. Yeah.
nah, it's got the sensors in all of the tires, so lets you know which tire is getting low. So you only have to pump up that one instead of going around and trying to figure out which of them. And then the either the rubber hose or the tank for the windshield washer has a leak. Going to have to get them to do that because you've got to take off the inside of one of the wheel wells to get to it. Otherwise, I'd have already done it. Not taking a tire off and leaving it up on a jack and taking the inside of the wheel well out just so I can get to the water tank and the hose. And I am willing to pay somebody to put a new compressor for the air conditioner on the van because that thing is very, very difficult to work on.
Very, very difficult.
Yes, it's got a great big engine in it, and when you lift the hood, it's almost one solid block under the hood. I mean, it's a six cylinder, but it takes up a lot of room. Solenoids? Um, hmm, haven't run into any solenoid problems. Oh, starter solenoid, yeah, that probably would. Well, this one's high enough off the ground where, and I've got one of those little mechanics creeper wagons where I can roll underneath. Uh, if the starter is underneath, I just thought about that. I don't know where the starter is on that. Uh, it might be on one side, probably tucked up in
Have to
between
find out.
in between the engine and the firewall, and that would make it very difficult to do anything with. Uh, Not like the old days when you and a friend could sit on the wheel wells with the hood up and be able to reach inside the engine compartment, change all the spark plugs and everything else, and not even bump elbows anywhere. Uh, Sometimes I miss my old straight six Chevy Silverado. That thing had half of the underhood space was places you could work, no problem. Everything was within reach. Oh, around 73,000 miles. Okay, I've got about another 50,000 to worry about that in. Um, and believe me, I'll take it to the shop and pay them to do it. I'm sorry, I'm too old to be a shade tree mechanic anymore. Uh, I've res- I've resurrected my last Volkswagen diesel and fixed it up with fishing line and a couple of bits and pieces of leftover brake parts, and told the guy if it'll last long enough for you to take it to the shop and get a professional to replace the throttle cable and do it right. He drove it for about 10 more years and then sold it with my lash up in place. Oh, Kiri.
That's not fair at all.
Oh, Kiri. Found out today he has to go to a 12-step program for recovering hackers after I got caught with a flipper zero at work, whatever that is. The program is called Anonymous Anonymous.
Babe.
Joe Dog's not here to joust with you. Kiri, you just had to have mercy on us, honey. Uh, Two different vehicles, both Fords. Oof, yeah. Explorer and F-150. Well, both are good in their own right. Um, Similar uses, but not exactly the same purpose. Uh, Both are V6s. Okay, not bad. Are they transverse V6s or straight V6s? Transverse, I mean, it makes sense from an engineering standpoint, but then from a maintenance standpoint, it makes things a whole lot tougher, especially if you got to replace stuff on the side of the engine block that's facing the firewall. Uh, that's one reason why I'm taking the Kia van to the shop because it's a transverse engine. Um, I love driving it. I mean, it's like driving a rocket sled. It'll go and go and go and go. But I put almost 100,000 miles on it already. I've only had it for 20 years. It's just getting broken in. However, I don't want to keep driving it without the oil being changed because I don't want it to break. There's a difference between being broke and being broken in.
Being broke because I'm breaking again, yeah.
Yep. You keep the oil changed, keep the transmission fluid topped up. You do a transmission flush at every 50,000 miles or so, and then it'll keep right on trucking. Oh, wish you still had the 79 F-150 your grandfather had. 300 inline six was damn near indestructible. Yes, that was definitely a farmer's truck right there. It will haul a boat. It will haul a dump truck. It will haul lots of stuff. Uh, and not even,
Oh, sorry, there we are.
it wouldn't even ask for anything except gas or diesel and regular oil changes. It'll be fine. It'll be still,
Mighty fine, mighty
if if somebody got hold of it that was taking care of it, it could still be out there going right now. Oh, oh dear. I hate to do it,
Are you waking
but
Dawn?
I'm going to have to wake Dawn up if I can scroll through this rat's nest of stuff that is Joe Dog's list. There it is. Are you ready?
I'm ready, and I'm ready to touch the face of God. Well, that's not happening yet. Yes, I'm ready.
Not quite yet, but it will be soon. Okay. Did 6 moves for his uncle with that truck. Yeah, imagine so. It's basically that was the day when those things were unkillable. Uh, told it before he quit driving. Well, I'm sure there's parts that have been transplanted into other vehicles. Ah, yeah, that's well, one thing that killed my Silverado. Deer kept running out in front of it. I don't know what it was. I'd be driving down a back road. It wouldn't even be dark, and a deer would look up and go, "Oh, there's that black Silverado. I think I'll jump out in the middle of the road and poke a hole in the radiator with my antlers."
That's what he was intending for all along.
Yeah. Uh, uh, I kind of got tired of it being uh, a suicide assisting advice device for uh, deer. Thank God there's no elk or whatever out here. And I live in mortal fear of a bear crossing the road in front of me one day because
Not there.
we we got black bear or no brown bear in Georgia, and there's some in the woods behind the house. There's feral pigs in the woods running around ruining things for everybody. All kinds of stuff. Coyotes. Haven't seen any wolves. Have seen a beautiful red fox run around the outside of the chain link fence in the backyard. It was absolutely gorgeous. Just fire engine red with a white tip on its tail. Oh, oh, that pains my soul right there. Total is 69 LTD, 429 big block. Oh my God. I bet you cut a swath through the ladies with that if you was old enough. Oh, yeah. Just listening to the mufflers would have been enough to dampen some underwear on a campus. Phew. College was a long time ago. Well, Emily, I'm afraid we're going to have to reach up and touch the face of God here.
I'm ready for it. Me and my
Oh,
buddies are gonna touch the face of God. Y'all
once again. Oh, and this used to be the end of television programming for us back in the day. Once the station played this clip, we knew it was bedtime because there wasn't anything else going to be on until 6 o'clock in the morning when the test pattern came back. I bet you did. I would have too.
Chris,
Well,
are you gonna bless us with your presence at the end or no?
oh Lord, you know how expensive 33-gallon gas tank would be nowadays?
Don't think about it.
I don't either, really. Well, good night, Emily. Good night, folks. Good night, Chris. Good night, Kiri. Good night, anybody who watches this in the reruns.
Or good
And
morning, depending on when you're watching the reruns.
we will see you in the chat on several shows in the upcoming week. Thursday night, back here at 8 p.m. Eastern. And in the green room on Friday nights, if you're a member of Uncle Carl's Secret Humor Group and get the secret handshake. And on Saturday night next week at 10 p.m., just like tonight, where we will waffle on about whatever
Just about anything.
if whatever crosses our mind. And we will see you whenever we get a chance. Y'all take care. Stay safe.
Stay hydrated, not everyone.
I have slept the surly bonds of earth and danced the skies on laughter-silvered wings. Sunward I've climbed and joined the tumbling mirth of sun-split clouds and done 100 things you have not dreamed of. Wheeled and soared and swung high in the sunlit silence. Hovering there, I've chased the shouting wind along and flung my eager craft through footless halls of air. Up, up the long, delirious, burning blue, I've topped the windswept heights with easy grace, when never lark nor even eagle flew. And while with silent, lifting mind, I've trod the high, untrespassed sanctity of space, put out my hand, and touched the face of God.